Welcome everyone. Today we are going to continue discussing the relocation to Prague as a software engineer at Microsoft. So it is already 6 months past since I recorded last video about the relocation, and a few things changed. I have different stuff to discuss with you, and maybe you will find it useful. By the way, see in the description below my tech blog and my contacts if you would like to reach out to me. Please don't hesitate. And so let's start. As you remember, I was landed in the hotel for months and a half, I think, maybe 2 months even. Then the Microsoft provided me a temporary housing. Most probably I have this video in my YouTube channel. The house quality was really good, and it was provided to me for 2 months living, and this is great. It was located really in the center of the Prague. It was pretty much convenient, like 3 minutes from the metro station and stuff like this, and it was for free for sure. Like everything was included. Even the cleaning lady came to my house once per week, so I even didn't need to clean my apartment. I was pretty lazy as yeah guys. Meanwhile, during this time, the Microsoft also provides me kind of guide person who helps with everything related with the life in Prague, starting with opening your card and bank account, finishing with doing something with your driving license and stuff like this. So this person was responsible for helping me to find a new place to live, because free temporary apartment was only for 2 months. And actually it was pretty much helpful. I got about 7 reviews of the apartment. Most of them I was just rejected. Also, I used the premium account in Relocating site, which is related to renting apartment, and I got just a lot of ignoring from the landlords. That's why I just gave up about this. And actually after 7 reviews I got lucky. I found one apartment, and the landlady accepted me for some reason. Thanks to God for this, because it is really hard in current market of the apartments. It's like a really big win. So most probably I will paste now a video of this apartment. The apartment is not the greatest one I've ever lived in, but it's livable, it's okay, it's cool. And anyway, I'm spending most of the time at the office, like now, for example, because it's much better than in my house. So about the living I can record separate video, but eventually this person helped me a lot with finding, with negotiating the contract, with talking to the landlady and stuff like this. So eventually, as an outcome, I have apartment to live. I'm paying month's rent. I know everything about. I got installed my Wi-Fi and stuff like this. So it is pretty much helpful. The second thing I'm not really happy about is the work permit, blue card, whatever it is. As you remember, maybe the Microsoft is working together with some third-party services. Most probably I will not name them. I'm not sure I can regarding the NDA, but anyway, doesn't matter much. So those services were supposed to make me visa and make my live here as a like legal one. Okay, so they actually did well. While I was living in the hotel, they sent me the car with driver that got me exactly to the place, to the police place where this visa could be done. There some person just met me and did the visa process, did the negotiation with those guys who were talking to people and making the visa, making everything needed for it. So I just was staying and noting what is going on. Eventually, I got my special Ukrainian visa, and I were supposed later on to proceed with work permit eventually. But later on, the government of Czech Republic decides that all Ukrainian special visa owners should have an ability to work here. So work permit is not needed anymore, and that's why they just gave up and let me start working starting from April. So for now, 6 months later, I started working from 1st of the April, and now it is 10th of September. I still have only Ukrainian refugee visa. It is valid until the March, I suppose. I don't know what will happen the next. I asked this provider. They also don't know what will happen the next. So I'm currently on the way of resolving this, negotiating different stuff, but yes, it's not the way it should be done, because, for example, I'm not sure whether I can leave the Prague or not, for example, to go to some other Europe countries. Some of the people told me that I can, some of them told me that I cannot, some of them told me that I can, but actually the government could consider me as a not really special Ukrainian refugee and cancel my visa, for example. That means for me that I will have to go back to Ukraine most probably and stop working for Microsoft. That I actually don't want to. And on top of that, my working experience doesn't count for my permanent residence permit in Czech Republic. So if I work like this for 1 year, it's like nothing was done. If I, for example, considering living in Prague forever, and if I would like to get the, I don't know, citizenship in 10 years, I should spend 10 years plus 1 year. This is another bad thing about this, but I'm pretty happy because anyway I can work, anyway I have everything needed. This special Ukrainian visa provides me access to doctors, access to healthcare, and I'm pretty happy about this because it was the point that scares me the most. So this point I'm not that much happy about, but it's only my case. I don't know how it went with other guys in Microsoft, but for me it wasn't that great and expected. I think I should have work permit by this time because I'm not a refugee visa. I was a tourist. I was anyway supposed to work here, so where is my work permit? But anyway, it's good. It's okay. They anyway provided me a lot of help, a lot of stuff. I have an ability to go to doctors. I have this official public, kind of private VZP health insurance, so that's okay. Another thing which I really like about Microsoft, that I really like because it is the most important and corner part in my life, kind of my hobby. Those are doctors. The Microsoft is working together with some private clinic, and they provide you with a doctor who speaks your language or the English. And first I had doctor who speaks English. Now I have the doctor who speaks Russian, and I'm pretty happy about it because those are kind of general practitioners, your family doctor or something like this, and you can have an appointment with them in 1-2 weeks. One of the time I even had an appointment like in 9 a.m. I wrote to them that I would like to set an appointment, and at midday I had this appointment actually the same day. So it's pretty convenient. They can send you to the particular specialist who speaks English as well. It's not that like perfect case because, for example, nurses never speak English, never ever. You just should use translator, struggle or something, but the doctors usually speak English, and that's good. And they can direct you with the special reports to go to any doctor. And I really thank you, Microsoft, for this because it is really useful for me. And on top of that, the office is great. I will probably record another videos about the Microsoft Office. The musical room is perfect. I'm doing the drums. I'm playing drums for last 5 months, and I'm pretty happy about this because my dream is happening right now. I have drums every day. That's cool. So basically that's it. Regarding anything else, most probably it requires another video. Please check below the description again. There is a tag blog that I launched recently, a lot of technical articles about it, and my social media if you would like to reach out to me or see the good content as well. For example, my Instagram when I had office review or something like this. Okay, thank you for attention. Goodbye.